Everybody remember the fraud in Minnesota?
Yeah. Well, from that podcaster Nick Shirley
Yeah.
that discovered all this stuff.
Knocking on the doors. I want to put my kid in. His name is Joey. Nobody's around.
Nobody's
No
around.
kids. No nothing.
Kids, no nothing.
All these places. There were 2 or 3 child care centers in one building. You know, no kids. Vans that were supposed to be transportation. That were,
Didn't they spell something wrong on the sign of the place?
yeah, yeah. It was the Leaning Center,
Yeah, right.
not the Learning Center.
Right.
The Leaning Center.
Yeah.
And they said, well, the printer made a mistake, but they left it up there for 3 years.
Right.
So there's more to this stuff. He was out again today, and
he goes all over.
Yeah,
I saw.
I forget where he was today, but he was going to hotel rooms where they had a business sign on the door. More fraud. So my point is, the reason I'm bringing this back up again, there was approximately $77.2 million in fraud. The defendant was Abidafata Yusuf, a Somalian American man.
Yep.
So we know the Somalis were involved in a lot of this stuff. So in August 2025, the jury found Yusuf guilty on 6 counts of aiding and abetting theft by swindling over $35,000 related to a Medicaid fraud scheme. Now, remember what I said. He was found guilty. By his own peers.
By his own peers. 6 counts of aiding and abetting. Yep.
Prosecutors allege that while operating a home-based health care business called Promise, over $7 million was stolen from Minnesota's Medicaid program, with funds used for lavish lifestyle, including transferring over $1 million to personal accounts and withdrawing large amounts of cash. Convicted. So what happens?
However, mid-November 2025, in the county, Judge Sarah West granted a defense motion on and overturned the conviction.
Threw it out.
She issued a judgment of acquittal, ruling that the prosecution's case relied heavily on circumstantial evidence and did not sufficiently rule out other reasonable explanations.
Now, come on. They got bank records, and just transferring that kind of money into personal accounts alone is a crime.
Well, such as Yusuf's brothers managing the company and committing the fraud without Yusuf's knowledge.
There you go.
This decision was described as highly unusual, especially in white-collar cases, and drew significant criticisms from jurors, lawmakers, including Republican Senator Michael Holstrom, and media outlets like New York Post and Fox News.
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't believe it. I really can't believe it. If it was the other way around, I'd love to know if this judge is a left-wing judge.
Yeah, me too.
But if it was the other way around, and it was something that a Republican city, not a blue city, a Republican city, a red city, they all would be all over the place. It would be, they have to get all the Republicans out, fire them. They're all this.
What if one of Trump's kids was involved in something here in fraud, right? He'd be behind bars already.
Some reports and social media posts referred to as Somali fraud case due to Yusuf's background and has sparked backlash amid broader decisions of fraud cases in Minnesota's Somali community. Example, separate large-scale scandals like Feeding Our Future.
Yep.
Prosecutors could potentially appeal, but the conviction was thrown out at the trial court level.
Yeah, so when you do that, there's nothing to appeal.
Yeah.
He overrode what the jury said and the evidence and everything. So this is where it comes back to, and you see comments on TikTok and different outlets there. Nobody's going to jail.
Right.
Nobody's going to get hurt.
Well, it's funny. A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
A lot of people are talking about, like, what happened with the Biden and the auto pen?
Yeah.
Nobody's even looking at it.
Yeah.
Nobody's even doing anything about it. And maybe they are behind the scenes and we don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
that's true, because now we're talking about the war all the time.
Yeah, but you had that. What's happening with Hillary and Bill Clinton? Yeah, they were asked at the hearings.
Yeah.
Is anything going to happen to them? Nothing's going to happen to them. No.
No.
There's probably a lot more people in the Epstein files that they found out.
Right.
That nothing's going to happen.
No.
Yeah, let them go.
They get away with it.
Don't care. Who cares?
Okay. Nobody cares.
But the average man, if he was caught up in something like that, we would probably
we'd be in prison.
be in.
You almost went to prison for
I almost
doing
went
nothing.
to prison.
You know,
Me,
I did nothing for a speeding ticket.
yeah.
I got news.
Hold up my sign
Yeah.
this way.
A long time ago, I was at the Jersey Shore, and I only found out about this because I got a letter in the mail from the sheriff that was a warrant for my arrest for a parking ticket in Point Pleasant, New Jersey.
Yeah.
A warrant. I'm like, really? Here these guys are stealing $3 million and they can't even get them in prison.